Hey, it's Unleashed here today, and you're back with a discussion video, just in general. Nothing to do with Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Colors Ultimate, Sonic Origins, Prime, no. Just a simple discussion video on a topic that I feel like has been brought up recently because of the leaks for Sonic Frontiers, but I still think it's a cool concept that I think we should probably talk about right now, which is why we're going to talk about it right now. And that topic of discussion is the Super Emeralds. Should the Super Emeralds return in the Sonic series? That is the topic of today's video. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's discuss whether the Super Emeralds should return. The Super Emeralds first appeared in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Technically it's Sonic and Knuckles, but we'll keep it at Sonic 3 and Knuckles for now. In Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the Super Emeralds were able to be acquired after beating the first half of the game, the Sonic 3 side of the game. Basically, after beating Launch Base Zone, you go to Mushroom Hill Zone, in which then, if you collect all the Chaos Emeralds, you'll be sent to Hidden Palace Zone, which will allow you to complete 7 more special stages to restore the Super Emeralds. After collecting all the Super Emeralds, you will then be able to take a step up from Super Sonic and become Hyper Sonic. Hyper Sonic was pretty OP, I'm not even gonna lie. He had a double jump, well, I would really say it's a double jump, just something like a dash in a way, because you can dash forwards with it by pressing the jump button after jumping, in which doing so will also create a flash which destroys all enemies on screen. Basically, extremely overpowered. Now to talk about why they aren't around anymore. Iizuka has come up with a reason which I personally believe is quite stupid, and that is, he doesn't want Sonic to be similar to Dragon Ball with Hyper Sonic, because we have Ultra Instinct and all that in Dragon Ball. I believe it's kind of stupid since we already have Super Sonic, and since you have Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball, you might as well get a Super Sonic then too, right? Well, I guess they kind of have with the last decade of Sonic if you think about it. I mean, Super Sonic's not had any importance in Sonic Generations, and it's kind of sad honestly. Now, there's another reason, and I don't know if it's actually true, but it seems reasonable, and that reason is because people had epileptic seizures due to Hypersonic's flashes in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Once again, I don't know if that's actually true, but if it is, then, wow. So obviously, the two reasons I've just brought up right now, one of them is stupid, the Iizuka one, and yeah, that isn't really a reason to be honest, in my opinion. And then the other reason, the epileptic seizures, I think that could probably be fixed honestly, just remove the flashes and you should be solid. Now, to talk about what the Super Emeralds could add to the series if they returned. The first of those things being another super form other than Super Sonic in the main series, which would be very nice honestly. Super Sonic has gotten quite old now, so why could we get something new? Even if it isn't technically new. Super Sonic has been getting pretty stale honestly, it's just get the 7 Chaos Emeralds and bam. In every single game too. There's just no variety anymore. The Storybook games spice things up a bit with Dark Spine Sonic and Excalibur Sonic, but after Black Knight we kind of just disbanded other super forms and just left it to Super Sonic after that. And it's been getting quite boring, so I think it's time for something new. Once again, even if it isn't technically new, but let's bring in Hyper Sonic, add some variety to super forms. Another thing the Super Emeralds could add if they were to return is bringing back Angel Island and the Master Emeralds back. We know that the Super Emeralds are usually surrounded around the Master Emeralds, like in Hidden Palace Zone in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and in Sonic Mania actually. We did see a glimpse of it in that game. And since Hidden Palace Zone is on Angel Island, if the Super Emeralds were to return, that would give Knuckles his character arc once again. Knuckles will be back to protecting the Master Emerald since the Super Emeralds will be back, and obviously, they're going to need a protector. Which then, Knuckles steps in, brings his character back from Sonic Adventure, and then Knuckles has been restored completely. The next thing the Super Emeralds could add to the main series if they returned is Eggman. Eggman could use these emeralds to become even more powerful. We've already seen what Eggman can do with this Chaos Emeralds. We've seen Perfect Chaos, we've seen him splitting the planet into pieces in Sonic Unleashed. Quite a lot of things we've seen Eggman doing with the Chaos Emeralds, and if it's had that much power just with the Chaos Emeralds, just think what he could do with the Super Emeralds. He could become unbelievably powerful, even unleashing monsters greater than Perfect Chaos onto the world, bigger than Dark Gaia. Just think of the possibilities. But think about this. What if you combine them with the Phantom Ruby? We saw what happened with them in Sonic Mania with the Chaos Emeralds, where they teleported Classic Sonic to Sonic Forces, but what about the Super Emeralds? What if they combine with the Phantom Ruby to do, well, I don't know. The possibilities are infinite. who knows what Eggman could achieve if the Super Emeralds came back. But let's just move on from Eggman and also go into some of the actual Sonic characters, such as Shadow and Silver. What if you could get Hyper Shadow and Hyper Silver? Just think about that for 1 second. We already know that Silver and Shadow could use the Chaos Emeralds, but what about the Super Emeralds? Wait, I'll do you an even better. Maybe, just maybe, even Metal Sonic using the Super Emeralds. We've seen what you can do in like Sonic Mania Adventures, for example, and even seen Mecha Sonic using the Master Emerald in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but what about the Super Emeralds? That'd be such a cool boss to have like Metal Sonic uses the Super Emeralds or something, like a step up from Metal Overlord to Sonic Heroes, essentially. We could have an enemy so strong that Sonic can't even just do it by himself, just using the Chaos Emeralds. He would need the Super Emeralds and Shadow and Silver. Maybe even a future character that gets introduced to take down the new enemy. I don't know, I'm just throwing ideas out here. This is what the Super Emeralds could bring to us if Sega brought them back. If you just leave story elements aside with the Super Emeralds and look at gameplay, for example, there could be an extra chance to acquire in gameplay, like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but maybe not the same way. Instead of just getting all the red rings for the Chaos Emeralds, we could go even more than that. Like, I don't know, like Sonic Forces. They introduced the number rings and the moon rings, medals, whatever they are. Maybe by doing stuff like that and collecting all the moon medals and number rings, you could unlock Hypersonic, which would then allow you to unlock a more OP version of Supersonic to really make it feel rewarding to get. And just think about it for 1 second. We've experienced Hypersonic in 2D, but what about 3D? I mean, there is a Hypersonic one for Sonic Generations and Forces and all that, but still, what would an official Hypersonic in 3D play or even look like? That all remains to be seen. I hope. Man, we need to do Emerald's Return one day, man, I swear. Final point for today's video is back to the story, but hear me out here. There could be some cool story concepts with the Super Emeralds returning. For example, just a scenario here. We could have Sonic getting the Chaos Emeralds to get like a first ending, but then having a fake ending when you get the Super Emeralds to get the real ending. Think about it like the storybook games, for example. At the end of Sonic and the Black Knight, well, the fake ending, for example, Sonic slayed King Arthur. That was a fake ending. He collected all the swords of the Knights of the Round Table, but then, after that, for the real ending, you need to go and do something with the swords. Don't remember what you had to do with them, but basically, there was a second half of the game. Even Secret Rings did this with the 7 rings. And I think something like this could return with the Super Emeralds. Sonic gets the Chaos Emeralds, realizes that the enemy isn't strong enough, and then has to get the Super Emeralds to take him down. There's a lot of cool ideas that I think that the Super Emeralds really could bring to the Sonic series if they're brought back. And maybe if the Super Emeralds did a return, just another super form, honestly. This is getting kind of boring with just Super Sonic over and over and over again, and I'm really seeing something new, you know? Anyways, that's wraps it up for today's video. So yes, there's quite a lot of things that the Super Emeralds could actually bring to the table if they returned, and possibilities are limitless. It's just all down to Sega's willpower to bring them back and take away their flashes and start making dumb excuses for why they're not going to bring them back. But what are your guys' thoughts on this topic? Do you think that the Emeralds could return? Let me know down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially the last one. Don't forget to become unleashed by pressing that join button down below. And remember, it is not necessary. And I'll see you all next time. Peace!